He's just been briefed. And okay, it's going to replay the briefing. Or the what's in the comment? Yeah, it's in order itself. There we go. Another drunk young woman killed by a mysterious murderer.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
Did I just
Keep
hear
a hold of
myself?
your hat, Council.
Okay, let's mute that. Do not disturb, total silence. Mr. Liare,
Press
you
the
were saying?
pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The
Alright.
address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face.
Of course he doesn't.
Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue.
Depot.
We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
How surprising.
Get any on the side.
How surprising.
Stripped off me at the grand jury. He got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Another body. And Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
What did you say, you little punk?
His mother would be so proud of him catching
Don't
all
talk
those
about my
criminals.
dad that way.
He just refuses to accompany me to church.
Where are we going? Let's talk to this guy first.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Oh, no, no,
Need to
not
follow
guy.
up this lead from the
Oh
pawnbroker,
no, there's
Phelps.
nobody there. From the pawnbroker, okay.
You think those bike boys get any on the side?
Let's get to it. Spin bar. Yes, okay. Investigate globe, loan and jewelry. First we go there. To the pawnbroker. Check out this guy.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Any Central units, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Ooh, that's a new one. 459 suspects. Oh my lord. Wonder what a 459 is. Out of the way. Out of the way, folks. Oh my god. I saw that lady. Well, at least the music is nice.
The finest in radio entertainment is on KTI Radio 760.
KTI Radio.
National News.
Any Central units, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
This is Car 11 King. Go ahead with the further.
11 King, 2459 suspects cited in the vicinity of the trolley station on Lucas Avenue between Court and Colton.
Later made an appeal for contributions to the Infant
Right.
Paralysis Fund Drive to
We can
replace
handle that.
$7.5 million
I haven't been
spent
to this
during
part
the
of town
severe
actually.
1940s
Oh my
epidemic.
god! Why did he stop short?
Little Nancy Drury with the big cop was once a polio
They
victim,
deliberately
but
want me to
now
crash
she's
into
the
them.
pin-up girl for the current campaign.
You should have iced
Thicker than
those
water.
folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
You're both coming with me. Don't do
Our
anything
color, by
stupid.
the way. Oh. Yes, it's going to be another car chase, isn't it? Bang. Pam pam. Pam pam. Pam pam. Oh no 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 no, please no, please get out of the way, please get out of the way. Oh Lordy, lordy, lordy. Where are we going?
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Yeah, working on it. Oh my god. Move it! Oh. Traffic is so silly. That's it, right? Green car. Come on, slow down. Oh lord. Oh lordy lord. Why I do declare.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Alright. As you wish, my lord. There. There it is. We got them. We got them.
Hands behind your head.
Hands behind your head. So 459 is a stick up.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
Code 4. Outfits. Did I unlock? Oh, I did. I unlocked the Hawkshaw. I wonder how. Wait, why can't I change my. So this is golden boy Hawkshaw. Ooh, I like that. I actually really like that. Yes, sir. That looks good, man. All right, Finbar. Oh, actually, you're driving. Actually,
Can you drive to this one?
you are driving, my friend. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. On broker. Let's get inside and interrogate the yes.
How can I help you boys?
Shut up and let us look around. Ooh, I like that. What is that? What
Detectives
is
Phelps
that?
and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge?
Sure.
Keep that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10 and feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Yeah, show us the ring. Alright. Looks like a ring.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark.
H.
Usually traceable.
Hartfield's Jewelry.
That one
Okay.
came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Right?
Thanks for the tip.
What about the other ring?
Does this
22
mark mean
carat.
anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
I guess that's
What have
it.
you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Alright, Finbar. Where are we off to now?
You're behind the wheel.
Rail yard.
Where exactly are we going?
On to the next murder. Rail yard and freight depot. Site of murder victim discovery.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up when he's under the van.
Well, that's one way to catch a criminal or a serial killer.
You boys ready?
Yep.
Follow me.
Lead the
We
way.
should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Oh my god.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
How
We'll
so?
talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Why would the witness make you sick? Right, talk to the coroner. Where is he? Nope. Oh, there he is.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
The autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Vagrancy. What about her hands? Do you have a clue there? No?
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Loopman. Right. The time of death now. Respect to that. Let's look at all the other clues.
Morning, ladies.
What do we have here?
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Evelyn Summers, we got a name. 2 large suitcases, a small suitcase, bedroll, pillow, plain bed sheet, 3 photo frame, airbrush, bowling pin, starter, makeup, clothes. What about this bar? The matchbox with the bar. No. Can you move your hand? Hello. Yeah. This one.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Benches bar, corner of 9th and Main.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
What do we have here?
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Where is she from? Connecticut. This letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You have taken too much liquor. She is a drunk. Both know that what that makes you become. I am not writing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl. Probably her father or someday. Or her mother, could be her mother. They say your condition is an illness, and then it can be treated. Not so easily, my friend, not so easily. Let's talk to the doc. We have a phone call to make. Or should I talk to this Jameson fellow first? Let's talk to the guy first. Do we have any other clues to find? No.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help.
Somebody was lying on the
Hart your
corpse.
details.
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Necrophiliacs. Wait, what man? Wasn't that the man?
Detective Phelps.
Oh, this is
LAPD
Jameson.
homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
Oh my
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I might get a little upset.
I was kissing her.
Oh my god.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no law
It
against
is.
it.
Like a man.
Yes, there is.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Yes, there is. What is that? A lipstick?
Classic Carmine.
Same lipstick as all the other.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick. Rusty, stop.
Oh my god.
Don't hit him.
Interference.
You went through her purse? It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
At least he's honest.
Did you take any money? Wasn't any to
He's
take.
honest.
I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Okay. Discovery of the victim's body.
Found the body? Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
That's a press X to doubt, my friend.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury? A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead. I'm telling you, it's not illegal.
It
Me and
is.
some friends of mine.
Oh my god, you're disgusting.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Good morning, ladies.
Disgusting pervert. No matter
What are you thinking, Ray?
Yeah.
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
True, true, true.
Excuse me, I'm short on time.
That's nothing, is it? Not related to our case. Alright, let's call it in.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Right? Let's head on to it. What do you think?
I'm at a loss. I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car.
I bet you want to hit the liquor store. You crazy old drunk you. Alright, let's go to the liquor store. Actually, I want you to try.
You know the way. You can drive.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Very topical and very true.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Oh, she was a hobo.
Sure. Come this way.
That's a pretty girl dressed in that nurse's aide uniform. Do you know who she looks like?
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Oh, shoo.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
I think. I don't think he's joking. What do we have here?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Poor little thing. What about the bowling pin? What significance does this? It's got blood on it. I think I just saw some blood.
Rawlings bowling alley.
Bowling alley.
Maybe Evelyn did something.
Maybe it's
other than
just
drink
a
for some
scratch or
time.
something.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Alright. What about the statuette?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago.
Case
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
She won an Oscar for that. Or a Golden Globe? I'm not sure what that is actually. Oh, two sisters or something. Huh? You got something to say about it or no? How about the book?
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Whoa.
Evelyn wasn't stupid.
It's
The
down on a
stupid
luck.
thing about her was her need to drink.
That too.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Alright. What about the photo?
She wasn't always such a loner.
She had friends once. Long time ago. Then the drink got her. Anything else? Let's look at our intuition. Looks like we've got all the clues here. Do we get to question the guy now? Wait, where is he? Hello, Mr. Barono? Are you back? Oh, he's back out front. Contact.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
I guess that's true.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
Aha.
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Alright.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Oh man, you're actually sad.
We got the impression that
Sorry
Evelyn
for
had
you.
been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow.
Uh-huh.
She's old now.
The letter was from the mother.
To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Right. What about knowledge of McCaffrey?
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Why do you look so suspicious if... Do I have something in my notebook? Let's just press X to doubt.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him.
Idolized him.
From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No
Wait,
problem.
George McCaffrey. I wonder if it's that
Hey.
newspaper headline.
I'd
guy.
like to make arrangements for the funeral.
Oh.
You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins.
What a nice guy.
I'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
Sure thing, buddy.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Except herself. With the drink, I mean. Not like physically.
I see you after lunch, Hey, wait a minute. What's the idea?
Alright,
You can
buddy.
drive.
Where are we going?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Bench is bar. Yep. Let's see what happened at the bar. Go ahead, right? Hello?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Music in this game is out of this world.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, Homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Any ideas?
If this Summers lady was always bugging people for drinks, someone's gonna remember her, Phelps.
What's your name?
Around.
What about
Grosvenor
you?
McCaffrey.
Aha!
If I ask you some questions,
It's
Mr.
you.
McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective.
Sure, you are,
What do you
buddy.
want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
What does that mean? Criminal
Do
history?
you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Glad he called him a columnist, not a communist. Relationship?
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, that's a big fat lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces.
I am
I'm telling
holding
you
full house,
again,
man.
I barely knew the woman.
You want to see my full house? Well... There we go, chump.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
Mm-hmm.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night.
Who's Tiernan?
They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Where is Tiernan?
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
You too.
If you don't mind, I'm trying to grasp a very lucid thought.
How pretentious can you be, McCaffrey? He is an aspiring writer, I guess.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights. You don't have any. Answer the question. Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper. You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
Anything else to say? No? We go out the back way. Any clue here? Let's look at our intuition. No? Nothing? Alright. Back out the car. Let Finbar drive.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Rowling's bowling alley, of course.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in.
Yeah? Tell us.
Car 11K, car 11 King, KGPL.
Yep.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, code 2.
Oh, okay.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
What do I need to... Oh, I can't. It is the current destination. What do I need to do? Okay.
Broadcasting at 700. I think we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. How bad is it? Come on.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired like that.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
Of course I do.
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
Oh.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sap.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Yes, you did, man. Oh, what is happening with my internet? It says 0% drop free, but... Yeah, no drop frames, but can't load my own stream. How strange.
Whoa! Easy! Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
They say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Guy was willing to write his own mother after I sweated him.
I want to make homicide.
Rusty, you coming? Are you inside the car? Oh, you're inside the car already.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Like, why am I able to go to the central police station when I'm at the central police station already? Whatever. Let's go to the bowling alley just to make sure we don't miss.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
No, lady.
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan.
Aha.
He's a pin setter.
Tiernan, yes.
One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
I don't know what makes you so stupid, but it really works.
How do we get to the side?
This is no battle of wits between you and me.
Down the left side of the alley.
Never pick on an unarmed man.
Does the chicken come with fried tomatoes?
I don't believe it.
Tiernan!
Friend.
LAPD!
Oh my god. Another chase sequence. Yay, another chase sequence. This time again in the car.
There!
Come on, come on. Ooh, that's a nice car actually. It's like an Aston
What are you
Martin.
waiting for? Get after it! We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
Come on, stop already.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back
Oh my
in
god.
close.
He's still going.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Come on, stop already. Finally. Come out with your
Put
hand
your
up.
hands in the air!
Exactly.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
The apartment, of course.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want
Yep.
another commendation?
That's me. That would be me, good sir. I'm the hero cop of Noire.
Pancakes made with Mullingar flour. Mullingar makes it so
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
So, level 2. Inside is wait, what? Oh my god, it said left. Totally blind.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
What do we have here? That the rest of that letter from the victim's mother?
Evidence from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Indeed. And the murder weapon. And a bloody t-shirt. Or a shirt. This isn't looking good for you, Tiana.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Wait, not Tiana.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look,
Yes, he is,
lady,
madam.
we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Alright.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Alright. Ooh, are you opening up the door? Wait, what? Oh, it's from here. Who are you? You're not McCaffrey. Oh, this is it. Wait to the roof access. There we are. Come on, McCaffrey. Come quietly. Don't.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Don't run. Don't.
Running on a
Oh my
hangover,
God.
McCaffrey?
Why do they always
Sit
run?
down and we'll
That
talk.
son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Come. Oh my god, go down. We need to get in the car. No.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Right from here?
Here he is. See him?
Yep. I see it. Hold your horses. Come on.
There he is, officer!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
I know. Calm down.
Give it up, LAPD!
Please just stop. Oh, God.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Why do they always run?
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Kiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you?
Nope. Jameson's just a creep.
Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
Center.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Trying to question all the suspects one by one. Figure out who done it.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them.
Okay, sir.
Don't fail me, young fellas.
We'll be doing that, sir. Let's talk to this guy first.
Swipe at me, I put him down with my staff.
Tiernan.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
Seriously.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Right? Oh, they hurt him. He got roughed up in the holding cell.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
Yeah.
I barely knew Evelyn.
What? You just
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
You just said that you were the last person who was with her at night. You idiot. Yeah.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library.
Mm-hmm.
We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink.
And then what?
I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Because you lied. Of course I wouldn't believe you.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
I'm not sure. Does look like he's lying.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Okay, that's something. What about the alibi?
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
Shh. She bought that whiskey for you, didn't she?
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have.
Oh.
Kicked her out.
Okay.
She had nowhere to go.
How about... Well, there's some sign of the remorse.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Can you give a more suspicious reply than that?
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery.
Oh,
he can be very cruel.
The plot thickens.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
Okay.
It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey.
Yeah, let's talk.
You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Not in the least.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
How about an alibi?
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
That's a big fat lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
Yep.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
I have, what do I have? You schmuck. Right. I have the tone
How about
data.
half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did.
Sure.
Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
That's what they all say, buddy.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
He does have a point.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Yes. All thanks to you smug little schmuck. I've got Tiernan testifies to threats of violence. Exactly.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable.
How's that self-preservation? Oh, he's doing the self-preservation.
I'll level with you.
Mm-hmm.
Tiernan killed Evelyn.
Okay.
He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
I bet he won't.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Oh, I can't even charge him right now. What am I calling in? Huh? Let's go back to Tiananmen. Let's talk to Tiananmen about this accusation.
I put him down with my.
You spoken to McCaffrey?
Yep. No.
I can go. It's all been cleared up.
No.
Not quite.
No. No.
We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
Please.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
McCaffrey. McCaffrey gave you up, friend. I am so sorry about that.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
Come on.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn.
Wait, you don't remember
and then
killing
it was all
her?
over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
You could have done it?
Was it me?
Oh my god, no, you sweet child, you sweet summer child. It wasn't you, it was McCaffrey who set you up.
Wait here.
Oh my god. It's so obvious.
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
I saw it.
Mary says
Who am I calling, by the way?
I guarantee he walked.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Yep.
How could I help, detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Whoa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Woman beater, is it? Looks like we got our man. Well, buddy?
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
Sure,
I came
I
back
bet it
here
does.
determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Actually...
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Bye. By turning an assault charge into an assault charge, you idiot.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore!
Oh.
She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole
Coulda,
from
woulda,
you.
shoulda,
Because she
buddy.
tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch.
Oh.
What is a man supposed to do?
Language.
Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Do I really need to...
Grosvenor McCaffrey,
think
I'm
about
charging
it.
you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Exactly.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand.
Another red.
I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind.
All right,
This
Captain.
McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury.
It'll
You would
be the
have to
gas
walk
for
a
him.
long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in a prison graveyard.
Whoa. That's one way to put it. $17 out of 17, 15 out of 15. Yeah, baby. Rather risky. It's closed. Thank you for the commendation, Captain.